What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Sports to the Wire. For those of you who are new to the channel, I am your host, as always, Rashid White. Now, you guys actually see the thumbnail, you see the title of this video. Ben Simmons will be back with the Brooklyn Nets, as per Sean Marks here. They have no plans on actually trading him. Now, breaking news, this was like 9 hours ago. Jacque Vaughn rules Ben Simmons out for the rest of the season to actually begin rehab. And there were some really kind words from Jacque Vaughn over here. And this is some of the stuff that I've been actually trying to tell you guys over here, man. But first, let's get into this. And it just kind of reiterates what I've actually been saying about Ben Simmons. He's 6'11", like 6'10". Let's round it off damn near 7 feet. You know, these guys don't grow on trees. Now, you look at Zion Williamson. Do you actually see the Pelicans are saying, well, he can't get his weight down, he's always injured and blah, 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 and, let's get him out of the league, and then he's not going to make it. I mean, come on. They signed him to like a damn near max contract, even though he had all these injuries and issues beforehand. You look at Joel Embiid, same thing, couldn't stay healthy. They didn't say, oh, well, you got to get him out the league and everything. I mean, this is all nonsense over here, man. So it seems like there was some frustration with Clutch Sports and the advice that probably Rich Paul was actually giving Ben Simmons. And now there's a separation from Clutch Sports and Ben Simmons. It seems like Jacque Vaughn over here is actually really happy, and you got to look at, this is what he actually says over here. That's our goal, Vaughn said. Reed Simmons returned to form, and overall, you think about it, he's 6'10", athletic. What he can do and bring to our team, how he can help our group on both ends of the floor. We want to be involved in that. We want to see that. I want to coach Ben, and I want to be able to push Ben to get back to all defensive team and impact our team on both ends of the floor. So that's definitely the goal going forward. All right, so yeah, Simmons hasn't played since February 17th. He said they lack the explosiveness. Listen, when you're dealing with a back and a knee injury, man, of course you're not going to have any explosiveness, man. The most he probably can do is probably post up small defenders, but you got like a back injury like that, you don't want to just you're kind of afraid to be of getting hit and actually taken to the ground, being taken to the floor. I think in the All-Star game he actually got knocked down to the ground, and he actually injured his back from there, I believe. So you always that's always going to kind of be building in your mind. He's going to have to, hopefully he can get over this. Said, yeah, and this is what Ben Simmons actually has to say. Yes, it takes time to build, especially with having a nerve injury. Sometimes, said then, it takes 18 months for your nerves to fully heal. People don't know that, but over time, I get better and better, but just keep pushing. You know what? I'm gonna bring some people in there. I was talking to one of my coworkers today, and he had an L5 back injury, and he said he wanted to die. Literally die. He was asking for God. I think that's what he said. I'm gonna ask him today, but he was asking for God to just basically take him. This is extremely, extremely painful. There's things that your body is just not going to allow you to do. And if you have a back injury, this is where mainly like a lot of your central nervous system is. It's just not going to allow you to actually play basketball. So and I keep trying to, and there's a lot of people saying that Ben Simmons, he's afraid to get, afraid to go to the line. I said, listen, I seen games where he did go to the line. He drove and actually wanted to take the free throws. So I don't know where all that nonsense is actually coming from over there. And I haven't really watched him much in Atlanta. I'm sorry, in Philadelphia. I watched some games, but the Philadelphia fans can actually probably attest to that. Whether he's actually afraid to go to the line or not. Now, as far as his actual shooting, listen, the whole idea of playing basketball is to actually put as much pressure on the defense as possible. So if Trae Young is guarding him, or Dame is guarding him, or Kyrie's guarding him, Chris Paul is guarding him, him actually shooting against those guys is actually bailing them out. you want to actually put pressure on the defense. You want to post them up and take them down low. This way, that actually causes actually help to come, and they can actually get, guys like Joe Harris and Seth Curry, who can't really break, their defenders off the dribble, and finish over them. They're not really, over the rim, above the rim, like overly athletic guys. So they actually he actually has to put them in positions to actually thrive. And how do you actually do that? By attracting double teams and getting these guys wide open. So you see what Jacque Vaughn actually has to say, and it says over here that, what was it that I read earlier, that they have no plans on actually trading him. So it was all clear from Vaughn's comments that the Nets are not interested in moving the 3-time All-Star acquired in the James Harden trade. Yeah, you'd be crazy, man. I mean, guys like him are what we call a rarity. Zion, Victor Wembanyama. I'm trying to think, man. Like other like kind of freak. Giannis Antetokounmpo. You're not going to try to move these guys. You're going to try to do whatever you kind of can to really, keep these guys as much as possible. So I will definitely wrap this video up. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, certainly share this video. And when you share, the universe certainly shares back with you. Peace.